I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready, 30 base. Get the ball. 5.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this from the 20-30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Down. 10 Lobo.
52's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
2.
They'll run on first down. Hyde. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Get it.
On second down now. Hyde. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Hey, eat.
Hey, Haywood.
They're not ready for this.
Ready, ready?
They'll set up a throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Your track, your track.
Big river, big river.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
You ready?
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. You.
Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Given 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
25-yard line.
55.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Set, 18, Gator. 5.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now back out comes the offense. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're wild...
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Let's go. 30 base.
Get in the weight room.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Hyde. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, Steve 6. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Set. 10 Loba.
The 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On 2nd down now, Hyde. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come
down.
On first down, Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, Hyde. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. You
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, this is Hyde. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Come to my work. We grip.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Ready to break.
Mike, 55. Come up the ball. So don't say nothing.
They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down now. Hyde. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
70, Indy.
52's the mic. All day, punk.
They'll run on first down. Hyde. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hyde looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Switch up, switch up.
On first down, Hyde. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll win 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Hyde. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready.
Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Hyde. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Steps away to his left. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
The toss play. This is Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
55, Mike, 55.
And the blitz does come. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Watch two.
Now it's Ajayi. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Even. 4th down. Even. Let's go.
They run the counter. High. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
55. Ready?
On 1st down, Hyde, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hyde, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Down. 30 base.
Gotta do better.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. You got 3 down.
Big gripper.
Here's Ajayi. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, high 7.
55.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run on first down. Hyde. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Go now. 50, plant. Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Hyde. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Let's go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense,
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
High. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Hyde running right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run Hyde, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue.
Set. 30 base.
I only watch your left because I'm about to take you to school.
On 1st down, Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Hyde got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hyde. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout. 1:53 left.
And Lobo.
55, Mike. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll run on 1st down. Hyde. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me.